The Seattle Seahawks taking on the Los Angeles Rams. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard
Okay, break. Here we go.
First carry here for Ken Walker. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Second and 10.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Sticking with Walker on second down. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 76 yards. And the Seahawks have struck first in this NFC title game.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Rams take over first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now we're doing it quick. When the face you gonna be suing me quick. If we catch another case, I know it's true to be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers bedtime.
Stafford and the Rams come up first and 10 at the 33-yard line. And they'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. And he'll rumble for about 5 up close to the 40.
Quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Second down and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, they're going to run for it here. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Fourth and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Set. Waiting.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. Here we go on fourth. Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Pass complete there to McCool. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, when you're facing a receiver like this, you always come into a game thinking, we've got to put our best corner on him. We've got to find a way to get him off his routes, limit his touches. But that plan, not working too well on this opening drive. That's already 2 catches for him, and this one, good for a first down.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one 28 yards on the ground.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
Ready.
And Stafford's going to take it himself. And he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Rams respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
For the extra point.
Piñeiro's extra play up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Hey, check that.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Deputy Lions.
Sticking with Walker on second down. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they'll go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that's exactly what they're looking work to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Set. 280. 21. Switch.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Second and 6.
Ringo. Set. Real right. 60. What he hot?
And they'll keep leaning on the run game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
Monday. 10 at the 50-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
The 48-yard line.
The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Boye Mafe
Brings up 3rd down.
just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
280. And middle.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Blue stick, big 20. Bleed. Watch the tight end on. Zebra.
Again to Williams, running right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kyron Williams, 29 yards. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Big arrow now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Milrose pass intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Well, fans of old school football, they got to be loving this, partner. All 3 drives so far have ended in a touchdown, and all 3 on the ground.
And when you say fans of old school football, count me in, because you just don't see ground games dominate the scoring by pounding the rock like this anymore. To me, this is refreshing.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
14.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Here we go.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Horton. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Torrey Horton, 40 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put up scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. You only got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
They'll
start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up to about the
77 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. 2nd down and 3.
Here's Stafford.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Scrimmage the 37 on 1st and 10.
Pat the 60.
1st down, here's Mitchell. Down the sideline he goes.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. 37 yards. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
So how about that for your first carry of the game? Not bad.
How about that and not bad at all? I think he earned himself a little bit more work, partner, because that's what you want from your number 2, your number 3 running back. You want him to come in with the fresh legs, give your team a little jolt, and he did it right there. Best way to lobby for more playing time? Have runs like that.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And a quick throw there is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
10 yards.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Ready? 21. 80.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 134 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Set. Wait. Zebra. Switch.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Hey, 22.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Easy.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 13 yards out. And the Rams take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And within trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he's got Smith-Njigba. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Buffalo 18. Check smash.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Their own 29-yard line.
LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation to kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Çgor. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. First carry of the game for Zamir White. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here now, 2nd and 4. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 157 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys into the Super Bowl. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Zebra! What's that in? What's Tight end, watch your feet. Really hot.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Set. Red 80. 50-50. Hey, 70. Look at hot.
Now a play fake, and it's Stanford. Touchdown, Rams! Terrence Ferguson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Seahawks 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Byron Young in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
70, 60 Bobcats, 60, 70 Rangers, set, Buffalo 18, hey, smash Broncos. Go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Ready. Lady, alert.
They run straight ahead here with White. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 3.
They keep it on the ground. White again.
And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd and short, they give it a tight end. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. On the sneak at Stafford. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. After the interception, here's Stafford. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 5-yard line.
Set! Zero! Yellow waiting! Yellow waiting!
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Lady!
Stafford. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown, LA. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Rams continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. And here's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Seahawks 28.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he returns this to the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially in the score rate. All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
It's a turnover on downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Stafford. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
And the Rams.
A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Here's White. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Williams will score. Touchdown, LA. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Hitting Euro now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Rams 59, Seahawks 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like the Rams might have it, and they do have it. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
All security eluded him. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
53, 60.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Set! What are you hot?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And here he'll get it down to the 7th. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Set! Waiting!
Going right side is White. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Waiting!
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's 3rd and 7.
Ready! Ready!
Stafford. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Big arrow now to have the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Rams 66, Seahawks 28.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Bronco 80. Go.
Back to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 91 yards. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready. 53.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he gets it down to the 32. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on